So I recently bought this OXO steel salad spinner, and I wanted to do a quick review of it just because I know these are not cheap, and a lot of salad spinners I've seen are made very poorly. So I wanted to talk about this one after owning it for a few weeks. And previous to having this one, I've had the OXO plastic salad spinner for maybe 5 years, for a pretty long time. So I've used these products a lot in the past. Here's the box. Not a whole lot to see. It just has some basic information about the salad spinner and the features. You could pause it if you want to see more. There's really nothing to see, and there's nothing notable inside. As for the salad spinner, here it is. It's a multiple part design, and they actually added a part since I bought the plastic one, so I'll run through all of them. The simplest piece is the net or the colander, and this goes inside, and this spins on a little point right here. And that's the sort of the basic action for the liquid to get removed as this spins. This I will just point out in saying there's no metal option for this, which I find to be a little annoying. I think a metal option would be great instead of the plastic, but that is what it is. And then it spins on this point right here. I would just note that there's a little ring right here. So when you want to put this away, about 99% of the time, instead of the point getting put in the middle, the point gets put on this ring here, so it won't close entirely. It doesn't make any, just cost you a second, but it's quite annoying, and I think they would have, I feel like OXO, who prides himself on such great design, would have thought of that. As for the bowl itself, this is the biggest difference between this stainless steel version and the plastic version. Rather than this being a plastic bowl, it's a nice, hefty stainless steel. Nothing on the inside touching your food except food grade stainless steel. There's a little ring right here at the top where it's folded over, so this is not a sharp edge. And then it's a rubberized base. The rubber part does not come off. It's epoxied or something glued, epoxied, who knows, onto the base. As for the upper, this is a new design from what they used years ago, but I don't know if it's specifically a new design. And what happens is they put in this skirt piece here, and they made it removable. It's been here obviously in the past, but now it is removable. So if you push two buttons here, you could remove this skirt piece. And what this does is it protects this mechanism, and it just gives you a better topper for your spinner. In this model, there is a black ring here, and it's just like a little seal, so that when you put the spinner down, it'll seal really well around the ring of the bowl. My older model did not have that. And again, with the older model, this piece here was not removable, so it made cleaning this area and cleaning this impossible. So basically the mechanism is this goes here, clips in, colander goes in place, this goes here. It's not a perfect seal, it's not airtight, but it's a pretty good seal. It's definitely watertight, so your liquid doesn't get all over the place. Push down, spins. When you're done, there's a little break here. You can see it's not stopping. The brake just doesn't work well. It never has, it never did, and based on what I've seen from OXO, it probably never will. So it is spinning a little bit, but that's not really a big deal. You just take it off and stop it. It's not like it's spinning at some crazy high RPM. And the spinning action is quite effective. All the water will get drained. Relatively quiet. good spin, very consistent. All the parts seem to spin well. And there's the brake. Kind of, sort of helps a little bit, not really, and I was pushing down quite hard. It will get your salad nice and dry, which is the important part. And then you will, to store it, you just get this piece and you lock it. And now you don't have the spring handle extended, and now you could store it like that. It's still a large piece. It's like the large size of like a, I don't know the exact size, the volume, but it's maybe 1.5 gallon size, maybe even 2 gallon size. And it's obviously, they do sell collapsible salad spinners now, so those are much smaller. This one is gonna take up the size of a large mixing bowl, maybe a little bit larger than the mixing bowl on a Cuisinart. A lot of times I do store it upside down like that. Takes up more space, but it will allow the interior to dry. One thing I see people doing a lot that you don't want to do is just pushing this spring, this lock back, and letting this just shoot up. That will degrade this mechanism in here. And all this is really a screw and a spring. And as you push this down, the screw, there's a screw in here, like an auger type screw. As you push this plunger down, this piece will screw, turn, and then the spring will return it. It's extremely simple. That's why these things tend to last, but the plastic parts inside, everything's plastic except for the screw and the spring, they will just break over time. If you don't push down too hard, you don't slam it up repeatedly, you'll get some more life out of this. Overall, I think it's a really nice salad bowl. I like that it's stainless, it looks better. I think a lot of people are starting to prefer stainless over plastic. I wish there were less plastic parts, but kind of that is what it is. The colander seems like they don't have the appetite to make that plastic. Otherwise, this thing would go from being about $30 in a full plastic version to $50 in this stainless steel version to probably more like $75, which is just getting to be too expensive for most people, I'd imagine. Anyway, this is a great salad spinner. Thanks for watching.